All right, it's time for more Destiny. Look, Ricada is old news. I think we can all agree on that. It's time to move on to Parent of the Year number two. All right, the greatest. Again, this guy was commentary's hero so much so that it's just at this point, looking back on it, it's just oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything. All right. Couple things to go over. We're gonna go over more of this in depth, and by that I mean I'll probably just go to the Kiwi Farms thread so we can read all the posts on Destiny's on Saturday at our usual time. Yes, the streams are back. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun. Okay, we're gonna have fun. But for a little short digestible video, if you haven't been caught up to speed, Destiny was revealed to have been showing illicit videos and just a bunch of, you know, sexual stuff with a 17-year-old. They were able to confirm that they were a 17-year-old because there was some autistic people on the interwebs that got mad at Destiny because he was taunting them and gave out more actually Destiny was stupid because he gave out more information that let these autists confirm the age of the person that he was talking to. People were saying that Destiny asked for ID. There is no screenshot that proves Destiny was asking for ID. Or at least, is there, chat? Is there? I'm calling you chat. Well, technically, kind of, but Destiny kind of just settles with, like, it's okay. If you write it on a piece of paper, it's fine. So Destiny basically says, it's kind of sus. You kind of look sus, but I understand if you don't want to show me your ID. What a gentleman, chat. What a gentleman. And so eventually it settles with Destiny being so horny that he just basically says, hey, if you just write it on a piece of paper, it should be fine. Which is like, bro, okay, all right. I mean, whatever. You make of that what you will. People are gonna say, well, he was careful, but I don't know, man. I mean, kind of like coming from this guy just saying, hey, if you just write this on a piece of paper, it should be fine. And if you're doing it before the fact, like I would understand if Destiny was lied to, right? And then he later found out and stuff. That'd be pretty, I guess, regardless how you feel about Mr. Stephen Bonell, be like reasonable to say, oh yeah, he was fucked in this. But given that Destiny's the one that said, hey, if you just write that you're this age here, then that means it should be a-okay. he's being the manipulative one in saying, hey, possible underage person, just say that you're this age, and then we're off the hook. Then we're good, okay? So that's basically what he's saying. He's just the manipulative party. He's the one in the wrong here. I know people were going to rush to defend him and be like, in a minor defense of Destiny, but yeah, though, it's... Sorry to destroy those illusions, okay? But streamer Destiny accused of sexting, sharing pornographic material with a 17-year-old. Twitter users, including his own son, Nathan Bonell, are sharing evidence of the chat logs between Destiny and the minor. That's right. Nathan Bonell, Destiny's daddy issue son, has also gotten in on this. I mean, it's gotta be rough, Your dad is not only a pedophile, a manipulator, a con man, a revenge porn distributor, a fucking lol cow, a midget, a fucking piece of shit. It's gotta be tough being Nathan Bonell, bro. But daddy issues is not the way to go, okay? I trying to oppose your father, with the hardcore right-wing rhetoric, to epically own him, it's just not the way to go, okay? I think this man, this child, 14-year-old, 14-year-old children, this teenager should go to therapy, I believe, and he should pay for it. Destiny should fucking pay for the therapy, okay? It's the least he can do. And we got some things here, Augie getting in on the thing. People were like saying never forget that Augie was like cool with Destiny, but I mean, I mean, I'll give some leeway to Augie and be like, he didn't know that this guy with a million red flags was a a pedophile or a sexual deviant in any way. Augie's not the sharpest tool in the shed, so I can actually believe that that's the case. Well, can't be said the same for Nicholas Diorio. All right, Diorio. The reason I find it strange Diorio hasn't said or made a bigger deal about anything regarding, like Destiny is because his yes man Willie Mack is basically trying to help Destiny's image, has been giving him softball questions, a softball interview, lightly spanking him for being, well, a pedophile at this point, a revenge porn distributor, just lightly spanking him. But Dark Viper AU is evil, according to Nick Diorio. Do you see the problem here? Dark Viper AU, who's not a pedophile, a revenge porn distributor, or anything of that sort, well, he's worth making a big deal about. He's worth talking about in group chats, counter program, counter act, whatever you want to call it, whatever fucking fancy terminology. Just stalking the guy in those group chats. But Destiny, the borderline pedophile, bad father, con man, sexual deviant, everything Nick Diorio would call a bad faith actor, right? And then he has someone in his own circle defending or trying to repair the image of the bad faith actor. That's not worth putting a spotlight on. Nick just wants to take a back seat and say, look, man, you guys have fun with the Willy content. I'm not partaking, but I'm going to cry about Dark Viper AU for the 1,000th time or something, or whatever trivial matter Nick wants to talk about on a regular basis. He wants to cry about, he wants to browse Reddit, he wants to bitch. Not about his friend Willie Mack, not about his yes man helping the sexual deviant, failed father, pedophile at this point, hebephile, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The reason you can actually put that label on Destiny is not only due to the fact that he did the action, but it's also the fact that he essentially manipulated the situation, like in a sense where he's like, oh, I know you might be underage, so here is the loophole we can expose. You can just put your age on this and we'll be A-okay. Again, this is not Destiny being deceived. This is Destiny providing a loophole for what he thought was a minor. So you get it here. I would hope you understand. It's pretty easy to understand. Destiny is the one pulling the strings, essentially. He's not a victim in any way, shape, or form. The dishonest people will call him a victim, all right? On the other note, it's kind of funny to note, we got Destiny saying, I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking and offing Assad IRL for statements like this. So, this tweet perfectly encapsulates why Destiny and his audience have failed to damage Hassan in any meaningful way for the last half decade. It literally justifies their earned reputation. This is the guy Willie's defending, by the way. Again, I just want to point that out. And then fucking Nick Diorio here. I'm going to directly criticize this, but not my yes man friend defending this piece of fucking shit. Holy fuck, chat. Because I'm Nicholas Diorio. I'm the defender of truth and justice. And I attack every bad faith actor if they're not in my network circle. Holy shit, chat. That's pretty much Nick getting into that. But here's a couple people here showing she was 17 in 2022 logs, and these screens were Destiny sexting with her and agreeing to matching butt plugs. Destiny also confirms that she would record prawn through Discord specifically, and that he received some of this prawn. Not that she's selling it through Discord. We got screenshots here. Another note from Pixie's lawsuit against Destiny for sharing the tape without consent. He admits to sending it to Rose on April 2022. Again, same guy, Willie Mack threw softball questions. I mean, if you want any more proof that Willie is in the pocket of Bonell, look at what kind of a big deal he's made to other cases in the past that are less damning than this. Destiny is literally being sued for revenge porn distribution, right? None of the people Willie Mack has ever cried about, and yes, he cries a lot, Tommy C fan, has ever reached these levels of evilness or whatever you want to call it, right? Because everybody wants to, this is evil. Yeah, I mean, none of the people that Willie's ever cried about in the past have done this, have even come close to doing this. So can you logically tell me why Willie Mack is softballing Destiny? Why Willie Mack is saying, oh, thank you, Destiny, for caring about my dogs. Look at what a guy he is. It's like, you're a fucking retard, Willie. You deserve to be working at a fucking Chinese restaurant. What the fuck? Like, this is why I hate YouTube, bro. Like, this is why I literally hate that you can prop up a fucking degenerate idiot freak like Willie Mack and let him get away with this shit. And then you got the overweight people, right? that just kind of overlook it because they're like, it's not beneficial for me. To kind of top this off, though, we got, what is it? this is going to be the thumbnail. We got this. This is J-Stock. He is an ex-Janny for Destiny. Decided to hit him up. All right. So in these messages, Destiny says, why would he tread so lightly on this if he's 100% on it? But if she was a legit minor, I am probably done. I can sweep and meme my way through basically anything, even though some of it is really shitty. Like, think of how stupid this is, though. Yeah, the 24th. He brings it up and then drops it, like, immediately. November 24th at, like, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I believe the context of that is that they were, like, talking or something regarding... it says 2024, right? So they were talking a bit about situations, let's just say, that Mr. Bonell has been in. But I'll let you know more as we progress. Look at this nice little nice little ad. I love to put the decorum in the background. Okay, looks good. It looks good. I think this is the most fitting way to end it. A little background. All right, but I will keep you up to date. And again, we're gonna be doing a stream this Saturday, pretty much covering it all. And yeah, majority will probably be reading like some of the Kiwi Farms posts. So if there are any Kiwi farmers that watch this channel, I mean, get your best posts in, guys. I'm guessing I'm checking out the Destiny thread. Let me know in the comments where I should start, like reading, so that we can get caught up to speed on all this, right? Because I want to do roughly maybe 2 hours or so, tops 3. And maybe, I don't want to recap everything, but, just make it enough to where it's thorough. So, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. And remember, don't be a rebark.